Yo, what's going on, guys? Mickeyctx reporting to you on this Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. So yeah, I had a little day off yesterday. I apologize about yesterday. I have a new, as you see me actually doing a little Twinkle Toe 360 there. I had a day off because of my whole school schedule. It's gonna take some time for me to get used to it, but I'm taking 5 classes this semester, and that's quite a bit for me at least. I know maybe a lot of you might take 5 classes every semester, but I usually take 4, and it's hard because I actually work, and I just don't dedicate myself just to school. I have quite a few other things that's on my schedule, and especially even commentating and making epic gameplay. Now you're gonna see me here on Hard Hat playing this KC Kill Confirm, which is actually one of my favorite game types. I've already said it a few times, so I've been playing it more often. So it's more of a of course team objective game, which is what I like. But see, now people are doing that right there. You're seeing how they're just spawning with their tactical insurgents and whatnot. This team here, I think 3 of them had tactical insurgents, and they were going into the middle of the hard hat, which is the construction, I think, storage place, which is right here to your left. And they were just placing tactical insurgents, and every time you would kill them, they would spawn right there. So it got annoying, but we got the win. We got the win. It was definitely a good game, but it's just becoming more often where you're seeing more tactical insurgents and actually knifers. I mean, they're not getting on my nerve too much, but on things like this, I guess if it's 3 people, it's okay. Now, if it was the whole team, it would be kind of annoying, but it's not like that. Now, of course, we all know that there's this huge controversy going on that I haven't even talked about much. And it's all over the news, all over the internet news, and there's people that do know about it, and there's people that don't know about it, and the people that don't know about it is because they're probably just either too busy or they're young, and when you're too young, you don't really pay attention to what things that are important. It happened to me. So it's these 2 bills that the Congress are trying to pass, and quite a few of them at first were for it, and I guess because they have so much stuff in their plate, and I guess they didn't read the Congress didn't read everything that was supposed to be in that bill, or maybe they did. I don't know, but we do know that the SOPA bill, SOPA, means the Stop Online Piracy Act, and PIPA, PIPA, means for the Protect IP Act. Basically, they're just meant to, first, they had a valid reason, which was like to stop the piracy, which is understandable. Nobody wants to get robbed, and the music industry loses billions of dollars supposedly every year, and so yeah, I mean, I've done it before, and usually when I do download from artists, I usually buy their stuff. It's either because you want to get it beforehand or you want to see how the CD sounds, but the thing is, they're trying to protect the music industry and the film industry, but then they're also affecting the other people, which is like YouTube. You won't be able to even broadcast things anymore online. You also won't be able to for a simple thing like a simple act of even singing a song. From what I've read, is that they could even shut you down on YouTube and get to a point where they could arrest you or give you a fine or whatnot. But it's gotten to a point where it's gonna start invading your First Amendment, which is, if you're an American, of course, which is freedom of speech. So we're known for having our freedom of speech, and that's part of being an American. And we definitely don't want to give that up. Now, this bill that was introduced is going to be voted next week. Next week is going to be the voting on this bill. Now, the PIPA bill supposedly is going to be still like up and pretty strong, but supposedly I'm reading that now Congress and the senators and whatnot, they're thinking of there's quite a few of them that are backed out. I'm noticing that a lot of the Republicans are the ones that are backing out now. Again, this is not going to get into like a Democrat versus Republican. So at least one side started to react. Let's hope both sides react. Make it bipartisan. Why not? This thing could really affect a lot of stuff we do. Like, for example, Call of Duty. We might not even be able to post Call of Duty stuff. People like Woody's Gamertag that depend on YouTube, that's all they do. White Boy 7th Street, even the gun show, the gun shop, whatever. It's those people, that's their job. And if this thing gets passed, then it's definitely not going to have any more room for people to come up and going there with the YouTube pages. I won't be able to post stuff anymore because of the Piracy Act now and the SOPA. But if it does get passed, man, it's gonna violate a lot of the stuff that we do online. It could even violate your Facebook. It could violate a lot of the stuff that we're used to having a free roam of information. Now, another thing that's gonna be shutting down doing protesting is that they're protesting right now is the certain websites like Google. They have the blackout. Wikipedia. They have other websites that are also doing it. But this bill is mainly intended for like sites like the what is it called, the Pirate Bay, and and places like that. That's really what it's meant for. But it's also affecting too many people at the same time. Now I don't know how you guys feel about this subject. I would definitely want to hear you guys, kind of talk about it, because it's something that's going to affect all of us, not just the people that are doing piracy, robbing movies or whatnot, and it's gonna affect a lot of people. So we gotta get ready, and the bill's coming up. I mean, it's gonna happen. So it's gonna happen in a matter of days. Actually, if you think about it, it's next week. It's already Thursday. Friday's coming up. So we know that it's a matter of week. Now, depending on how they voted, supposedly President Obama said that if it does get passed, then he will veto it. But he changed his mind from where I've read where he was not gonna veto it. But then again, he did pass that Patriot Act, and so yeah, it's not where that's the act where they could arrest you at will, the government, and not even question you if they think you're a terrorist. Now, if you don't have any intentions or you shouldn't be worried about really being arrested. But it's still kind of a controversy kind of act that they just passed, and I think that if he passed something like that when he mentioned during his campaign that he was not going to vote on it, he will veto it. Then what makes me think that he's going to veto a smaller thing, such as this is not as big as that. I mean, it's pretty big, but I mean, you're not talking about they're going to take away your rights or they arrest you, the government, just because they feel like you're a terrorist, and then they're going to there's no, you won't be able to call your lawyer. There'll be no questions asked, no Miranda rights. You just be locked up, and there'll be no trial. It's like Guantanamo Bay, and I think it is Guantanamo Bay. So yeah. So anyways, I'm glad you guys that came to my channel and supported me. This is again, sorry that I didn't post yesterday. And as you're gonna see me here in this my kill streak with this Predator missile, which I failed. Love it when you like, favorite, and sub to this channel. And until next time, this is your Heart of a Champion, Mickeyctx, signing off.